Hey Geminis, welcome back to Haus Gems, or welcome if it's your first time here. And if it is, my name is Tisha and I'm the owner of Haus Gems, a self-help and spirituality brand guiding you on your journey within. I am here to do your reading for the month of April 2021. But before we get into your messages, I do have one quick announcement, and that is that we just officially launched our Instagram page. So make sure that you go and follow us on Instagram at Haus Gems. I will be posting weekly tarot messages there, in addition to content pertaining to how you can live as your true authentic self in your divine purpose and creating the life that you want. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure that you go and follow us on our Instagram page. Before we get into your messages, subscribe to this channel, like this video if you found something helpful, and leave me a comment down below to let me know how you like this new setup, because I just changed the backdrop, and also let me know how these messages are showing up for you in the month of April. With that said, let's get right into your reading. Okay, Virgos, so before we get into your messages, I'm going to let you see me shuffling. I did shuffle a little bit off camera, so I'm going to just shuffle a little bit on camera, ask for some messages, and then I'll probably pull the rest of your messages off camera just to save time. So, okay, move this over. There we go. Okay, so spirit guides, ancestors, universe, what messages do you have for Virgos, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of April? Any benevolent energies that are around Virgo, supporting them, guiding them in the month of April? What messages do you have for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That is the tea kettle, guys. Messages for Virgo. Okay, Virgos, I'm going to pull the rest of your messages off camera, and I will see you in a second. So I just pulled all of your messages. So in the month of April, you guys do have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So with this Three of Cups energy, this represents wanting to be in communion in the upright. This represents wanting to be around your peers, maybe going out, partying, having a good time. But in the reverse, this can represent needing to spend some alone time, needing to take some time away from the crowd. This is also a card of overindulgence. So for some of you that maybe have been overdoing it, nightlife. I mean, what nightlife are we really having? We're kind of still in quarantine, but just overdoing it, going out. And also this is about being with peers as well. So you know, it's very possible that some of you guys need to take some time, take a break away from just some of your friends and really just the outside world. I feel like this is a month about regrouping and really nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. I get that whether it is because of these overindulgences or, you know, just sort of being very much in the outward world, that some of you guys need to now spend some time caring for yourself, nurturing yourself, and sort of just taking care of, you know, the home front, the foundation, really you. With this Emperor in the reverse, you know, the Emperor in the reverse is about discipline, you know, stability, authority, control. So Virgo, this month, really question, what is it that you are trying to control, and maybe what are the reasons why you are trying to control it? because I feel that, you know, maybe some of you, especially with that Three of Cups energy, with me saying about the overindulgence and you guys needing to take some time for yourself to just, you know, nurture yourself and take care of yourself. And then with this Emperor energy showing up in the reverse, I feel like some of you guys could be, you know, neglecting yourself basically and trying to, you know, fight against taking time out for self. You do have the Hermit energy. So I really feel like some of you guys need to just go into your own zone, get into your own space, and yeah, spend some time alone, spend some time with self. I feel that there are some things that you need to tap into within yourself. There are some things that you need to discover about yourself, some things that are going to be brought to the light. And in order to sort of get this information, you need to be alone. You need to spend some time alone. You also do have the quiet time card as one of your oracle messages, and it says take some quiet time alone to rest, to meditate, and to contemplate. So Virgos, I really feel like in the month of April, you guys need to become still, to spend some time alone, away from the crowd. Now, some of these messages have come out for other signs, and it's just so interesting that it's coming out in the month of April when this is basically, number one, this is the new zodiac year. Aries marks the new zodiac year. So it's technically like, you know, a new year in terms of astrology. So instead of December 31st, this astrologically speaking is the new year, the beginning of Aries season. And Aries is really known as a sign of like action, you know, forward movement. If anything, they're more extroverted than introverted. So it's interesting that these messages have been coming up a lot. And I just feel like this is asking you to get some clarity within. This is asking you to really, number one, dig deep inside yourself to discover some of these fears that maybe you are projecting. There could be some things that you're hiding from, or I feel like, you know how sometimes when you do something and you think that you just do it to do it, but really there's some kind of subconscious belief attached to it. So for example, let's just say, you know, on the way to work, you know, there's two ways that you can take to work. And maybe one time when you took route A to work, you know, you seen somebody getting beat up. And so subconsciously, it forms this belief in your head that route A is dangerous. Route A means that I could encounter X, Y, and Z. So, you know what? I'm just, you know, you just find yourself taking route B all the time. And maybe route A is a little bit more, you know, whatever the case. I don't want to get too specific into this detail, but I do feel like there are some subconscious beliefs, some fears that is being projected in your environment, Virgo, that you need to sit down and get clear of, because the need to control is real. And a lot of times when we want to control something, it's because we fear something else will happen if we don't have control over it. So, you know, avoiding it by spending time with your friends, the outside world will always be there. And sometimes in order for you to see the outside world differently, you have to spend this time in reflection and going within. You know, if you want something different, you have to do something different. And a part of that doing is going within to see these areas in your life that maybe you're projecting these subconscious beliefs that are not even true. You have the Hierophant in the reverse. Now, this is a very religious, spiritual kind of card, Virgos. And with it being in the reverse, this shows that before any establishment, church, what do you call it? Mentor, advisor, psychologist, whoever, I don't want to say psychologist because they can actually, they can help you. All of these people can help you. But the point is that in the reverse, the Hierophant represents you being your first teacher and you also being your first student. There is nothing that teaches you about yourself and your life more than your experiences, more than your past, more than your present, more than what's currently happening, because your present is a manifestation of you, of what you are currently projecting into the world. So if you don't like it, or if something is not showing up the way that you would like, then it's because there's some inner thing, fear, illusion, doubts that you might have projecting at your current experience. You do have the Five of Swords. So what kind of, and it's interesting that you have the Five of Swords and then, like I said, that Three of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, you could have been experiencing some sort of just relationship issues with friends or just people. And again, I feel like whatever this is that's coming up, it's something that you've manifested on some level. So with this Five of Swords energy in the upright, what are these situations that are in your current environment trying to show you, Virgos? What are they trying to teach you? I'm going to get some clarity on this. Can I get clarity on the Five of Swords? Clarity on the Five of Swords for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why is this Five of Swords energy showing up? Oh, two cards came out. Yeah, so definitely this is about releasing the need to control. Like I was saying with this Emperor energy, some of you guys, there's something that you could be fighting against, or like I said, some of you guys could have definitely gotten into some fights, some disagreements with some peers and some people around you. But then you have this Sun energy peeking through. And this represents being in a state of joy, being in a state of happiness, just peace, freedom. And then you have the Four of Wands now showing up at the bottom of the deck. So the message that I'm getting, Virgos, is that these things that are happening, they are only meant to teach you about yourself. And in teaching you about yourself, these things will, what am I trying to say? These things are meant to teach you about yourself, and in teaching you about yourself, you can understand and learn the things that you are projecting to attract the experiences that you are attracting. So I feel like the universe is saying ultimately this is happening with purpose, and ultimately to get you to a space in a new, happier environment that's going to make you happy and bring you peace. I just want to go over, you guys have cycles and rhythms. So honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So again, this is about when you feel that urge, some of you are feeling like you need to spend some time alone, or even if you're not feeling that you need to spend some time alone, but maybe your peers, you're noticing that you guys aren't like clicking right, or it's just, just that, we all go through those weird phases or whatever. maybe this is your time to spend some time away from them. We all need time apart. So don't be afraid to take that time apart. And then you have undying love. And it says, the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So I feel like for some of you guys, your intentions are pure. Your intentions are pure. Even if, you feel like you've attracted certain situations that, you don't understand why you've attracted them. Again, there's a lesson in everything, Virgos. There's a lesson in everything. And then you guys also have at the bottom of the Oracle deck, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers are being heard and are being answered. Have been heard and are being answered. So, I say this a lot, but I feel like we need these reminders constantly that everything is happening for a reason. So your job is to try to figure out the connection in this reasoning so that you can work toward being different to attract different. All right, Virgos. So that is the messages that I have for you for the month of April. Hope these messages are helpful. Make sure that you guys like this video. Leave me a comment down below because I would love to know how this is showing up for you. And subscribe to this channel for more. I'll see you in my next video. Take care, Virgos.